Hello everyone, welcome back to this approach into Leeds, Bradford. Just passing 8,000 feet now, right level 8.0, and we've set minimums, which is, as you can see there, 881 Barrow, the highest airports in England, I think, yeah, so that's pretty cool. So that's why the Barrow is pretty high number. Got one diamond of the ILS already, and pretty much on VNav's course. Nice. So here we go, descending with VNav. Decel is very soon, just coming over the Pennines now. Pretty nice scenery actually. You can see like some roads down there. Like I said, a UK 2000 Leeds, and I forgot to mention that my joystick is partially in-op at the minute, so the rudder doesn't work on it, so I'll end up using the actual yoke itself to steer, which isn't really that realistic, but oh well, it'll get me by. So here we go. And we're just going into some fog apparently. I knew the visibility wasn't great this morning because I live around this part of the world. I didn't know it was still like this. It looks like it's cleared up outside. Hopefully it clears up a bit. So here we go. 15 DME it has picked up, and they want to be 3,000 by this point. Yeah, the weather doesn't look good. I thought it cleared up a bit, but obviously not. So yeah, we've got an in-op joystick, or partially. And yeah, so what we'll do now a bit earlier, we'll put the engine ignition switches to continuous. And just check that everything else is good. Awesome, everything else looks fine. So at diesel, I'll probably bring the speed back to about 200 knots. So there's transition altitude is 5,000 feet. So we just set that. QNH1023. Really poor visibility. Like I woke up this morning and it was like this, but I'm looking out my window now. It looks like it's cleared up. So yeah. So let's just bring the speed back to about 200 knots, and we can go flap 2. Flap 2 is set. View, maybe. Let's get a decent one. That one will do. So flaps 2. We can set the spoilers or speed brakes. We can recycle the heading. I always forget to do this. Bring that around there. We're slowing down. We can also the VOR localizer. Oh, why that's reset that. Bit bumpy, but we'll be okay. A little bit bumpy. Oh, Thrall's having a hard time apparently. So what we'll do is I think we can get away with flap 5 now. Let's go flap 5. Just about get away with it. So we're about to 180 knots now. Try and get to about 180 before we make this left-hander, which is in about 5 miles time. Pretty much okay now. Just about to see the runway lights over there, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we're slowing down nicely actually now. We're not going to use flap 10 and flap 15 until we're ready to put the gear down, which is about 60 ME-ish. So pretty soon after we make this left-hander, we'll prepare ourselves. It's not the longest final ever, but it'll do, mate. There we go, there's 180 knots. We can bring the speed back a bit now, a little bit. I'm going to use flap 10 actually. Whether apparently they don't use this real much in real life, I'm not sure though. But here we go anyway. Get ready to hit the approach mode. A little bit bumpy. One last wing view before we establish. There we go. Approach is armed. Localizer is captured. That means we can do flat 15. Gears coming down. Gear is travelling. Over central Leeds way now. Bring the speed back to, we'll bring it back to ref now, which is 144. Go flat 25. And then we can finally go 30. 2500 call out. Set, we're not yet visual with the airfield. I'll put autopilot 2 in. Autopilot 2 is in. And pretty much fully. I know we've got a little bit of a wind from the right hand side, 6 knots. That's not an issue though. And just about visual with the airfield now, so autopilot comes out, auto throttle comes out. A little bit of power. Gotta remember that I don't have independent throttle now. I'm going a bit below that. Right, glide like a pro. A little bit of power to make up for that. Not too much. Weather certainly isn't that good. Can bring up the throttle. We're about right here. It's just making little movements because of the bumpiness and of course the wind that we've got. I'm gonna try and get it down as much as I can on the TDZ. A little bit bumpy. Last look on the wing before we land. Fully set. Bit over to the right. That's what looking at the wing does. 2 reds, 2 whites, perfect. The plane disagrees with me, but oh well. I prefer to go in a little bit low to try and hit that touchdown zone. Plus 100. Terrain, not an issue. We're all visual. There's minimums. Continuing. A little bit forward. There we go. Slowly easing back on the throttle. Got a little bit quick actually. Keep it pushing down. There we go, we're down. Nice. Reverse is green. Idle reverse. We're not going to get off at that exit way that we wanted to. I ain't got a rudder, which is nice. We're not going to get off there. Oh well. And manual braking, and we can stow the reverses. And that is us in Leeds, Bradford. So, using the yoke like a boss. And yeah, that's us down. So we can bring back the or we can clean up the aircraft now. Bringing it round. It's like we're taking off again, but we're just gonna go up the runway and make that left hand off now. Certainly not a great day. We're gonna, oh we are straight here, we can back up and bring off the landing lights. We turn offs come off. We can try and keep centered, which I'm trying to do here. We can put these back to normal, and we can start up the APU actually. It's probably a good idea.